We've had the opportunity to hear some thoughts from Marines and sailors that are out there in the fleet that speak to real life circumstances. So I'm just going to read a couple and offer you some of my thoughts just from my experience in working with difficult life issues. I'm about to hit my 1-year mark on recruiting. I have been struggling harder than ever before with my mental health, drinking, and my weight. I have always dealt with depression to a certain extent, but I have never fallen into the level of disassociation and ideations that I am currently at. I just don't know what to realistically do to take care of myself. I don't have time for myself or therapy, and if I go to mental health, the doctor will either do nothing or my command will make it seem like I don't care about my team. You can hear the struggle in that Marine's life, and I appreciate the honesty that we hear in these words. I think this probably describes a lot of Marines and sailors out there, right? You're doing a good job, you're working hard every day, and yet you know something's wrong. Look, if there are issues that are unresolved in your life, you've got to make it a priority to take time for yourself. And that's not a selfish thing. That's not something that means you are abandoning your primary responsibilities in your Marines. In fact, what you're doing is you're being a great leader. Good leaders are aware of their own weaknesses. They're aware they need help. So I would encourage you to listen to all those signals that you are in tune with, right? You know something's wrong. You know something's off. What I would encourage you to do is to reach out to somebody. Often we think taking time for ourselves means just being alone with our thoughts. That may be the last thing you want to do. And maybe it was a trauma event. Maybe it was a relationship that began to break up. Maybe it was a narrative that began to form in their life that says you don't matter. But whatever it was, they had never dealt with it. Like a good Marine, they kept it together for their people, but they never dealt with it. So you do have time for yourself. So find somebody that can be a good listener. I'm going to encourage you to find a chaplain and take time for yourself. You will leave that office stronger, and you'll be more ready to lead your people. Semper Fi, Marines.